has arrived. I have been waiting for this package forever. I ordered this Friday and it arrived today. Today's Monday as of recording this video. I guess it hasn't been that long, but it felt like a really long time. All right, welcome everybody. I am the Happy Camper. I'll explain that a little later in a different video. I wanted to let you guys know that today hopefully will be the last day where audio is not great. This right here is the Boya BY-WM3U digital true wireless microphone system. This in particular is for the Android device. So I'm gonna unpack it. We're gonna look at the specifications and I will give you my first impressions of the unit. And then as I use it, I'll follow up and tell you guys a little bit more about how it functions and if I like it or not. All right, without further ado, let's get in here and open this package. Oh, this has like a little, I don't have to use a pocket knife. So I'm supposed to pull here. Oh, look at that, it's got perforation, so it just comes right off. Okay, here's what we got here. Like I said, Boya BY-WM3U digital true wireless microphone system for Android. This was $99 on B&H Photo. I found it also on Amazon, but it was like $179. So it's a big price disparity. So definitely shop around if you decide to purchase a unit like this. If you could see right there, it plugs into the back of your phone and then the other unit clips onto you and it's a wireless microphone system. The issue that I've had is trying to cast my voice without a microphone. The one that I purchased now is from B&H Photo and it only has 4 reviews, but it also has an average of 4.5 star reviews. I was looking into it and the one big complaint with the unit is that when you plug it in, the smartphone thinks that you also have headphones plugged in. So that's something that I'm gonna discover the ins and outs to when I'm using it with my phone. Okay, it opens like a book. I was trying to slide it out, but it doesn't do that. So we're gonna open it like that. And then there's this little pull tab. So this pops right out. And then this is what the main course right here. So we slide this out, that keeps it closed and from jostling around in the unit. This is probably gonna be a manual and maybe some stickers. Yeah, look at that. As is my life policy, I don't read manuals unless absolutely necessary. So hopefully I'm able to use it without any problems. This is a quick start guide. Something like that. Push the button and there we are. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at it. On the back side, there's a USB-C port. And so what we do is we recharge this case, and this case is what recharges these 2 units here. Those are the only 2 units that have a need for recharging. So from the specifications, it says that the wireless microphone can go for 4.5 hours on one charge, and the receiver, the one that plugs into the phone, can go for 8 hours. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe they have the same size batteries and one just consumes more power, but I would prefer if they both lasted the same amount of time, and I would love it if both were 8 hours. But the saving grace of it is that then you can put it back in this cradle, and even if you don't have it plugged in, this has a battery and it can charge an additional time for an additional 4.5 hours and 8 hours respectively. By plugging this in, it takes 2 hours to recharge this battery, or maybe it takes 2 hours for this unit to recharge the 2 units on the inside. So let's look at what's in here. Yep, USB-C cable, pretty short, which is fine. I like to charge these up with portable batteries. Oh, a dead cat. If anybody is not from the recording world, these are called dead cats. So it helps dissimulate the wind noise. We would simply apply this right on top like that. And believe I used to think this was just a gimmick, but it does actually work. The downside is once you clip it on yourself, it's gonna really stand out. It kind of matches my hair. Black and white colors there. Okay, moving on. So it also comes with this one. This is like less good wind dissimulation, but this works good enough. If the wind's really strong, this is definitely the way to go. And I saw some demos of this system without any of that, and you definitely hear pops and clicks from the wind clicking through. So you definitely want to use something when you're using the unit. All right, specifications. Let's see here. Wireless technology, 2.4 gigahertz. I looked at over 10 different options before I purchased this one, and they are all running at 2.4 gigahertz data rate, maybe, whatever that is. It includes one transmitter, which is right here, and one microphone. So if you wanted to use a second microphone, you would need another transmitter. It did say you could use up to 20 microphones at the same time, but I don't think that it meant that you could use 20 microphones with one transmitter. I think it meant that you could have 20 microphones and 20 transmitters, and they could all function at the same time without crossing signals. But it wasn't clear in the description, so if I could find an answer to that, I'll definitely let you guys know. It says RF channel scanning, auto scanning. That's how you would be able to get 20 of these working together without them crossing signals. Max operating range shows at 65 feet. I saw some demonstrations of people. I will try this and do a full-on demo once I've been using it for a while. But it looked pretty good. Even if you turn around, if there's like a wall or something, the signal can bounce off of that and get, you know, around you to where the receiver is. But if you're facing directly towards where the receiver is, 65 feet, no problem. Sample rate 48 kilohertz, 16-bit. That's good quality for this kind of work. It's not professional studio quality, but it's very good quality. I think they call it CD quality for anybody who remembers compact discs back in the day. Receiver type plug-in. So let's talk about the receiver and how it works. So the unit looks like this. It has an on-off button. Sorry, I was looking at the symbol to make sure it wasn't a sync button. And then what you do is you pick what you're gonna plug it into. If you're gonna plug it into a camera, you use the TRDD. Sorry, you use the plug with the 3 black lines, and then you slide it into the unit right there, and you plug it into the camera. If you're gonna plug it into like a computer that has a headphone microphone jack, then you're gonna use the one with the 2 lines. And then you slide that right in and plug it into the computer. And if you're gonna plug it into the phone, then you take the USB-C, because this is for Android. If you wanna do it for an iPhone, you purchase the same unit, but the one for iPhone, and it will come, instead of with this, with one for the iPhone. I wish that one unit just came with the USB-C and the Lightning port for the iPhones, but it is what it is, and I only need it for Android, so it's not gonna kill me. So that's kind of cool though, how this is really versatile, and you just have to swap out your plugs. The other interesting, whoa, shoot, I hope I didn't break it. But the other interesting thing is that if you wanted to plug this in remotely, I can purchase a extension plug. And then, you know, like if I wanted to have this over here and run the cable to my camera or something like that, I just need an extension of the 1/8 inch jack, the 3.5 millimeter plug-in. So that's kind of cool. There's some options there on how to use this unit. All right, continue with the specifications. Built-in rechargeable battery, 100 milliamps. 100 milliamps is very small, but microphones don't suck a lot of battery. So I'm not surprised that for how tiny that little battery is, you get 4.5 hours of use. The tricky part is going to be turning this on and off when you're using it or not, and how easy it is for it to re-engage, pair to itself, and re-engage in the phone. So as long as it all happens automatically and seamlessly, you could actually get a pretty good amount of use on it. If you're recording for 15 minutes and then you stop for 20 minutes because you got to reset something, then that 20 minutes wasn't using up the batteries, and your actual cumulative usage time could be more than 4.5 hours, which is the limit of this microphone. But if you just need to leave it on and have it on the entire time, 4.5 hours, and then 2-hour break to recharge, or 1-hour break to get, you know, around 2 hours of use out of this little guy. So that's not bad, you know. It's just, I don't see it for professional use where you're on set for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, right? This would not be good. Now, if you had 2 of them and you could use one when it drains, put it to charge, and get the other one out, then that could work, right? But there are higher priced items that have longer battery life. So if you need something that's gonna last longer, then look into some of the other options. Transmitter, so now we're talking about this guy. So 2.5 MW. This is where I wish I knew more about microphone technology. I don't know what 2.5 MW is. It has an on-off switch. The sync method is proprietary. So from what I read and what I heard in reviews, it's very easy. You just turn it on and it pairs together. So that's good. You get LED status indicators. Once I've been using this unit, I will demonstrate that for you guys. Right now I haven't done it myself, so I'm not sure. And the sound field is mono. This is really important. So when you're gonna video edit something that you've recorded and you have mono audio, sometimes that mono audio won't automatically propagate to left and right. And it really boggled my mind for a long time. I couldn't figure out why. I was recording audio, I could hear it when I was editing, but then in playback, other people were telling me they couldn't hear anything. So I finally discovered that if you have a mono audio recording, it's important when editing to duplicate it to the left and right channel so it's in both channels. So when someone only has one speaker and it's only playing from one channel, it could still be heard. And those are pretty much the specifications. Weight is super, super light. You know, certainly won't weigh down your shirt very bad. This is not on, I'm not demonstrating the audio quality. I'm just showing how much it would weigh down the shirt when you use it. This is a pretty flimsy shirt, so I can't see myself. Hopefully it's not sagging too much. Okay, so the price is $99. So I did mention that earlier, but it's $99 and it was for some crazy reason $179 on Amazon. So definitely bnhphoto.com is the place to go to purchase this unit. And I can't speak towards the audio quality because I haven't used it yet, but the build quality is pretty good. It feels solid. Doesn't look like the cheap flimsy plastic. Definitely nothing is rattling or feeling like it's gonna break or fall apart right away. And the fact that it comes with this case and all these extra plugs and even a wind jammer, a wind screen, those are huge bonuses. Bummer that I'm gonna have to find a way. I'll probably grab a bag, put this and this in there with this, but it just makes it seem like what's the point of this carrying case if it can't carry everything. So close, but that definitely needs to be improved. So that's my unboxing and first impressions and the overview of the specifications. So sorry for the bad audio, but hopefully the next video will be better. All right, have a great day. Initially, I purchased a USB-C lavalier microphone. It was $7.99, but when I plugged it into my phone, the levels were absolutely terrible. The specific one that I purchased, it just says USB-C lavalier lapel microphone wired omnidirectional condenser clip-on mini Type-C mic recording YouTube, Facebook, live stream, vlog, auto sync. It doesn't have a brand name or anything like that. I just wanted to have something to record better audio. Definitely do not purchase that one. It is showing as not available. I'm guessing there was a lot of people complaining about the unit, and I don't see any reviews or anything like that on it either. But my review is 1 star. There was no way to adjust the levels. It did not sound good. And of course it's wired, so I had to deal with the issue of being tethered and it getting tangled and showing on camera as well. Okay, next I tried to purchase for $39.99 a wireless clip mic. It's similar to this concept, but it's a more budget brand. It was a Season, and it's called the wireless clip mic, wireless lavalier microphone. And within 1 week, that stopped working. It wouldn't hold a charge. You turn it on, it'd stay on for a few seconds, and then it would turn off. So the audio quality was acceptable. It had features that never really seemed to work properly. So you're supposed to be able to double tap the button to move the recording level to medium, and then triple tap for highly sensitive, and then single tap for normal sensitivity. And every time I would do all my tapping and tap that button, there was one little green light and I didn't know if it had worked or not. And when I heard the recording, it didn't sound any different. So that was disappointing. The quality was acceptable. It was definitely at the peak of loudness for the input. And then apparently I couldn't adjust it, right? So But the real issue, the reason I returned that unit is because it just after a week stopped holding a charge. And I thought, I've only had it a week and I'm already having issues with this. It's like, nah, it's not worth it. The other thing to mention on that unit is that the USB plug that plugged into the phone, it rattled right out of the box, like something was loose in there or coming apart or something. And it just seemed like it was gonna fall apart any day. So I returned that one, got my money back, invested an additional $60 and purchased this guy here. So B&H Photo is pretty good about doing free shipping on most items, pretty close to what Amazon is able to offer. And the difference is that B&H Photo is a much bigger aggregator of electronics. So they have more buying power for electronics. And they tend to most of the time have the same or better pricing for their stuff than Amazon. Amazon can't quite compete as well in the electronics sector as it can in some of the others.